Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's coverage of Breck Live. Here we have the softball team facing off against the Grayson County Cougars. A little bit early start, but we are here in the bottom of the second inning. It's 1-1. Rayleigh Atkins up to bat here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Cameron. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
all good. We have a runner on first here, and that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. And, that's going to be dropped there by the right fielder.
Yeah, that's a good hit there by Raylan Atkinson. And Skylar Henderson gets the second on that. Very nice. Yeah, as Cameron kind of alluded to there, I'm Mr. Garrett, by the way. The game started early, a combination of an early start and technical difficulties, but we are here. This is Olivia Dennis, number 5, up to bat.
So looking here for the first pitch to Olivia. Pitcher's going to step into the circle here. And that's going to be outside pitch taken to right field, and that's going to drop in the little Bermuda triangle out there between second base, right field, and center field. Balls tend to find a way down in that area of the field, as number 2, Darian Flood's going to come up to bat now for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Bermuda Triangle. I like that term. I've never heard that before. Is that something you just made up, or is that just what they say?
I've heard somebody else say it, and I kind of liked it. And
I do too.
It's pretty accurate, being in both playing at the infield position and outfield position, so I know exactly how that is. So that's going to be a called strike there on Darian. So it's going to make it an 0-1 count as the infield is playing in. It's going to be a foul ball out of play. So, yeah, infield playing in, looking to get a play at home as there is no outs right now recorded for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, that could be dangerous for another little bloop, though, over their heads.
Yeah, that's going to be trouble as the outfield is playing quite deep, actually. I'm surprised they're not going to shift in a little bit. I know Darian's not much of a heavy hitter, but much more for base hits.
Yeah. What's the strategy there if the infield's in? What would you expect the outfield to do?
I know, obviously, you don't. It really depends on the batter. Obviously, you don't want a double to go over because that's just probably going to clear the bases. But bottom of the lineup, probably about to go into the top. You're probably going to want to play in just a little bit, just knowing the batter and try to get the ball in as quickly as you can, because if they are playing deep and it is a fly ball hit, runner at third is most likely going to tag and score. That would be the smart option to do. So there's really nothing you can do in this situation without not having a run score, unless it's going to be a little ground ball like that and miss the tag, and that's going to be a miss on the drop.
Ooh.
That was a...
I wonder if he called Raylan out there because she didn't slide. He's kind of.
That's possible. I don't know what the softball rule is. I know back in the day you used to have to slide. I know baseball you don't really have to, but I'm not sure because that looked like she got there just in time.
Yeah, one run did score though, as the throw to first was dropped after the tag was missed.
Yeah, Darian kind of evaded that tag, and then second baseman just wasn't ready for the throw. But that was probably the smarter option there by the first baseman to go for that tag. So Chloe Peterson, number 8, is now up to bat for the Lady Tigers. She's quite a strong hitter for the team.
Before we got live, Chloe got on leadoff base hit in the bottom of the first.
And that's going to be a low ball call, making it 1-0. And the Lady Cougars finally had found that one out with runners on second and first now.
And is there a term for runners on first and second? I mean, you got bases loaded, like.
Not necessarily, as Chloe went for the bunt there and it just went foul. Sometimes you never know with a slap hit might come, but I'm not sure how much of a slap hitter Chloe is.
I don't think I've ever seen her do that, but she is a pretty adept bunter. But she can also put the bat on the ball and get a base hit.
Yeah, just what you need with a 1-1 count here. Going to go for the hit and just a tad bit late on that ball, so it's going to make it a 1-2 count. So really anything through the infield could possibly score a runner with the outfield playing deeper. So just looking for a base hit, and she's going to foul that one off again.
Ooh. That went over to the playground where there are lots of children, and it did not hit a child. I can testify to that. But it was close.
It's always scary whenever there's so many groups around here, fly balls coming through. Remember that from back in the day.
Yeah, did you ever get hit by a rogue
I never
fly
got
ball?
hit, but I do remember seeing some kids get hit.
Yeah, looks like a little mound conference here.
Yeah, I'm going to try to think of something, a way to get out of this 1-2 count. And Chloe's definitely going to be battling it off as best as she can to stay alive in it. I'm not sure, has there been any walks tonight, or has the pitcher been throwing pretty much strikes and just letting the Tigers hit?
Yeah, haven't seen any walks yet for either side. If one happened, it slipped my notice. It may have been in the midst of some setup, I guess you could say. But don't think so.
And the Cougars are looking to get a big win here against a region rival. They have been struggling quite a bit this season. I believe they're 4-20.
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah, I believe
good stat.
4-20 on the season right now, so they're definitely looking to pick up a win later in this season, as we only have about a week or 2 weeks until district play starts.
Yeah, hard to believe it's coming up.
Yeah, it's gone by quite a bit. Only have 5 more days left of school now.
Yeah.
And it's graduation.
Yeah, well, we'll save the misty eyes for another time.
And she's going to keep fouling it off.
Yeah. Mallory Lindsay on the mound for the Cougars. Lady Cougars got Cougs on their uniforms. That's neat.
Little nickname there. So, going to try to finish Chloe Peterson out. And no, it's going to be outside. Good eye there by Chloe Peterson, making it a full count, 3-2 with 1 out. So 3-2-1 on the board.
Yeah. 3-2-1, action.
There
Something's
we
going
go.
to happen. You called it.
And there it is. A shot to left. That's going to be over the left fielder's head. Misread it. And they're going to send Darian Flood as well. Bases clearing as Chloe Peterson's going to go to 3. Ooh, barely safe. Chloe Peterson with the triple to deep left field. That warning track power, even though softball does not have a warning track out there. So that's going to make the score 4-1 now, as Grayson County going to change pitchers here on their second mound visit.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, obviously it's the coach's choice, and you never want to question that. Right there, you figure, and this is no shade on anybody because it could happen to either side, either team. If the left fielder is able to get under that, I mean, I don't think the runners advance, and, 2 outs, you might get out of it. Just kind of a tough break there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened if she just misread it, couldn't see the ball that well coming off the bat, but went right over her head, and she stumbled a little bit in the grass out there. You never know how rough these fields are.
Yeah, Cameron, now you patrol center field in your spare time. What's it like as an outfielder to take a step forward and then realize that it's going over?
That is got to be one of the worst feelings, because a lot of times then you start to overthink and you start tripping around a bit. But, that's why the coaches always tell you first step back, so you can have time to make a judgment, but also be able to so if it is playing in, you're able to get that foot back and drive forward and go quickly. And if it's keep going back, you just keep on going. But if you take a first step forward, your body's already moving forward, and it's so much more time consuming to get back on the ball. So, it's all about timing in baseball and softball, offensively and defensively.
I would imagine the retrieval of that ball, once it does get over your head, has got to be a pretty tough time.
It's gonna be fun. You'll definitely be hearing about it in the dugout afterwards if you do miss it.
Understood.
So we're back in action here.
Yeah.
New pitcher on the bump.
Yep. Hannah Radziewski at the plate.
So gonna look at that strike go by. So a good start there for the pitcher for the Lady Cougars. Not sure.
Yeah, it looks like Audrey Killian.
Audrey Killian.
Another sophomore, as Mallory Lindsay was a sophomore.
And that's going to be a hard ground ball to the shortstop, taking a look at third. And Chloe Peterson was thinking about scoring, but they cut her off. So that's going to be a ground out there for the senior Henry Razuski, making it 2 outs now for the Lady Cougars, as Morgan Tabor is going to be coming up to bat. A heavy hitter for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, and you have to give some credit there to the Grayson County defense to keep Chloe at third to prevent another run.
That's going to be a little slice to center field, and that's going to drop there.
Drops in. Is that Bermuda Triangle too, or is that not quite the same area?
I wouldn't say that's quite the same area. It's pretty close, though.
Yeah.
That's always an area where it just depends where the second baseman's shifted at. In her case, I mean, she's in a pretty good spot for nobody on.
Yeah. Ashlyn White coming up to bat.
Another heavy hitter and a strong pitcher for the Lady Tigers. I know my time is commentating, I believe, the full game, and that's going to be a ground ball to third base, and the Lady Cougars are going to finally get out of this inning after allowing 4 runs, as we're going to about to head move into the top of the third. And we are back here with some Lady Tiger softball action. Kaylee Ball on the mound for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Grayson County looking to get something going to try to stay in touching distance in this game.
The Lady Cougars fighting against one of Brett County's best pitchers. Kaylee has a 3.5 ERA with just over 400 pitches and 24 innings pitched. So pretty good pitching there from the Lady Tiger.
For sure. And this is number 32 at the plate for Grayson County, Cassidy Chaffins, a freshman.
Yeah, quite the young team the Lady Cougars have.
Yeah.
So looking to get some early experience for these girls, so they'll have a prospective couple years ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2-0 now from Kaylee Ball. Lady Tigers up 5-1 here in the top of the third inning. And that's going to be a called strike. Kaylee Ball has 23 strikeouts on the year with 17 walks, so a pretty good proportion there, as that's going to be called outside, making it 3-1.
So you have the Lady Tigers right now, 4-run lead. What's the mentality right now on the defensive side with this 4-run lead? Especially just walking the first batter.
It's really just you're only up by 4, and they scored 4 runs in just 1 inning. So the same thing could always happen to you. So it's really, no matter what the score, you need to stay focused and make sure you finish out the game, because in baseball, anything, or softball, anything can happen. and pitchers' arms could start hurting. They start walking everybody, giving up a lot of hits. You just never know. As that's going to be, trying to go for the back pick there.
Yeah, well caught by Hannah Razuski on that one.
Almost went by her, but Skylar Henderson there in right field to back it up.
She was there. And this is Annie Kuiper, a sophomore. I don't think we've seen anybody above sophomore age yet so far.
Going for the bunt there, and that would have been a close one. Pretty quick on her feet, getting the bunt down. So it's a 1-1 count here. Ashlyn White playing in, reading the bunt.
How do you feel as a batter if you see the bunt sign in this situation?
A lot of times it's probably just going to be a sacrifice bunt, as that's going to be a shot to center field. That's going to go over Chloe Peterson's head.
May have a play at the plate here. Oh, he holds her up.
Held her up. Probably could have sent her. And probably should have sent her there. She would have made it. Went right by. Went by the second baseman there. So, yeah, just like we were talking earlier, you got to keep focused because stuff like this can happen. As it's still 5-1, but runners on second and third with no outs.
Probably glad that they didn't give her the bunt sign there.
That is probably a smart idea. As that's going to be a little blooper there, caught by, I believe.
That's Hannah Carter there at second base.
Apologies.
No, there's no disrespect to Cameron at all, but we are in, we'll call it the dungeon for our perspective. Lots of poles, lots of beams, but we can see, bringing you the action on Breck Live.
So Kaylee Ball, the next pitcher. And that's going to be another little blooper.
Runner's
and
coming
she's
home.
She's going to bobble it. Oh. Kaylee bobbled it there. Had some wacky spin on it. Those are the ones that normally hits like that, you thinking from the sidelines or just watching, you're like, they're probably going to miss it. And as a fielder, those are the ones that you feel most embarrassed about missing because it's so light hit, but the spin on it is so weird that it's just you never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. And here we are, 5-2 at the plate now for Grayson County is number 3, Autumn Riggs.
So looking to get a ground ball anywhere besides the pitcher here.
Yeah.
To score the runner.
That was Addie Bratcher with the spinning single.
So it's going to make it a 1-0 count now, ball outside. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Always never liked this situation. That's going to be lined out there. And tried to go for the double play, but they're going to send her, and she scores home. Would have been a nice little double play there. Runner caught slipping up at first base.
Here's a question, Cameron, that you may know the answer to. Does that count as a sacrifice fly to the shortstop?
I would not count that as a sacrifice fly. I'd say that's probably an error on either Hannah or the shortstop.
Okay.
Because of the missed throw, but yeah, I wouldn't count that as a sacrifice fly since she didn't go until the missed throw.
Very true, and that's why I appreciate your insight.
And trying to go for the back pick again. She wasn't off too much, but it's 2 outs now. Score is 5-3. Now the Lady Tigers are only up by 2. So that 4-run lead cut in half.
Sounds like you've got the makings of a great word problem there.
It's almost the end of the year. I don't know if I want to keep doing math.
Don't say that too loud. You might have somebody upstairs hear you on that one.
Uh-oh. Forgot who's above me. So it's a 1-1 count here. Swing and miss again. Getting a little aggravated with herself, shaking her head a bit.
Yeah, it's Arissa Riggs, sophomore.
Another sophomore. Very young team. Very young team. As it's a 1-2 count here. And she's going to foul it off. Kind of lunging out a bit on her swing. Not sure if it's throwing her timing off or not.
You mentioned timing there. As a batter, when do you decide to swing?
It really. Whoa, that almost hit her, and that's gonna be a pass ball. Sorry to cut you off there.
No,
but
you cut yourself off there.
Oh yeah, that is true. But yeah, it's just it really depends on the hitter. You always got to be thinking ahead. We always are taught to sit fastball, and if they throw a curveball, slider, anything like that, breaking ball, pitch on you, you're gonna already be quick enough to be able to adjust to it last second if you have to. And Hannah Carter dove and just missed it. Didn't send her. I'm not sure why they aren't sending her.
Very conservative at the third base coaching.
2 outs. Might as well just go for it.
Depriving us of some plays at the plate.
Yeah.
Great for the camera.
And the arms, I mean, they're not too fast out there. But, I don't know. You just don't want to risk it, I guess. So it's still 5-3. Runners on first and third. Going to try to get one more out to get out of this. And that's going to be a ball high and outside.
This is going to be number 1 for Grayson County, Lauren Stevenson, a sophomore.
Oh, my goodness. That's got to be like the 5th sophomore in a row. Or all the batters this inning have been sophomores.
Yeah, I think it happened so fast. I think Autumn Riggs, who just crossed the plate a little bit ago, was in fact a senior, but that was the spinning ball that just happened very quickly.
Okay, I got you. So it's a 2-0 count here, hitter's count. Try swinging anything she likes. Doesn't go for that one. Went for the toss down third. Runner's going to go to second, and she's safe at third. Ashlyn White held the tag on her.
Yeah, and that actually is a courtesy runner maybe that prepped out there, number 18.
I wonder if
Shelby Davis, a sophomore.
I'm not sure if the catcher was hitting or not. Normally you courtesy run for catchers or pitchers. Sometimes if it's just slow, you'll get a pinch runner in, and that's going to be...
That's fair ball, or did it hit her?
Oh, it hit her, so it's going to be a dead ball there.
Okay.
So it's now 2-2.
I think I've sorted it. Autumn Riggs, catching, was on third. Courtesy runner for her.
Okay.
I think.
There we go.
Apologies if that's not the case. Sophomores everywhere.
Sophomores everywhere.
Which is good. As Cameron said, future prospects for a good season.
Yep, so 2-2 count. That's going to be lined down. Hard hit ground ball into the corner as the Lady Cougars are going to score 2 and tie the ball game up. It's now 5-5. Coach Hockenberry, see enough, he's going to have to go talk to his players right now. In the pink Converse, might I add.
Oh, yes. That is, the shoes are nice. Would you wear? I would wear those.
Oh, I would. I got some tan Converse, I'd definitely dig that vibe.
Yeah.
I dig what he's going for.
I'd be worried of getting them dusty, though.
I know. I'll probably be cleaning them after every single game I wear them to.
Yeah, your tan ones might take a little dirt and not show,
yeah,
at least.
At least those are, they'll be good. But, yeah, the Lady Tigers, as we were talking earlier, it's just getting up 5-1 doesn't mean anything, as it's now 5-5 against a team that many would say they should be winning pretty good against.
Yeah, the first game of our season, and I'm not sure if it was Grayson County's first game, but Breckenridge County came away from that one 13-2 victors. So
yeah, a lot of times it's always hard playing against teams whenever you beat them like that first, and it's like, well, we're going to get this automatic win. And I don't know what it is about softball, laying down a bunt so early and then pulling back and never swinging. I just never know. I've watched college softball, and they do it on there a lot too, and I'm like, and she's going to foul that one off. So it's 0-2 count now. Kaylee Ball up ahead. Going to have to try to get out of this.
Big moment here. You figure just got to get back to the dugout.
Yeah. That's all you need to do.
Because that's where the fun is in the dugout.
It is.
Not on the field. I mean, it's still fun in the field, but
That's fouled right back at us here in the press box. So staying alive. 0-2 count. Kaylee Ball trying to work her way around her and get this last out. So a runner on second. Base hit. Might score. You never know. And that's going to be a strikeout on the inside corner there for Kaylee Ball. Finally getting out of that long half inning as the Lady Tigers are going to go get the bats rolling and see if they can extend their lead. What was their lead, apologies.
Yeah, got to reclaim that lead.
Yeah, so we're going to see if they can get out of this tie in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody, as we are now in the bottom of the third inning. Score 5-5. Hannah Carter up to bat, as she has been quite the hitter for the Lady Tigers. A .415 average, as she's going to send a shot to left field, and that's going to be hitting the fence, as she's going to round first and go to second and come up easily at second base for a leadoff double. Always a great way to start the inning.
Oh, yeah. And that right there, Cameron, there's this saying in the diamond sports world, you don't swing until you get a strike. Don't swing at the first pitch.
Oh,
nonsense. Crank
nonsense.
it.
Nonsense.
Let it rip.
If it's there, first pitch, go for it.
And Hannah did that there.
Yeah, I did exactly what she needed to do. You never want to get down the count, because a lot of times, many inexperienced and younger pitchers, they'll probably just hum a fastball first pitch trying to get a lead. And that's going to be popped up to the infield. Shortstop's going to catch that easily. As Skylar Henderson just getting under the ball.
Yeah, Skylar reached safely in her first at-bat with a nice hit. Not that time, but she'll be back.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the team's averages right now, and the team is quite doing well, hitting. They're averaging 360 as a team. So awesome job there, as they have 16 home runs on the season, as that's going to be a swing and miss. Hannah Carter's going to go up to third base.
Yeah,
so.
I thought I heard a tip
I thought
on
I did
that.
too. I'm not sure if it was the fence or what.
Yeah. Oh, well. They allowed it. As Raylan Atkinson back in the box.
Raylan's averaging about 129 on the season, so she's lower on the batting average, but we'll see if today can kind of ignite a little fire in her.
Yeah.
And that's going to be inside, and Hannah Carter's going to hold up at third on the pass ball.
Yeah, I would imagine maybe at the baseball field you might see somebody go there. I feel like there's a little more room behind.
Yeah, there's
the plate.
There's a lot more room just everywhere, I feel, in the baseball field. Just quite the difference. So like on something like that, you never know. Sometimes the ball's going to hit the backstop and bounce right back, and if you're stealing, you might be out. Who knows?
That's going to be a tough feeling. You see it come straight back.
She's going to pop that one out a little bit late. So I believe the count is 2-2. So still battling out here with one out, trying to score the runner at third. As that's going to be a shot to center field. Hannah Carter's going to tag. Oh, they didn't send her. I think she might have made it.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Never know on a softball field. It's so much shorter. Pretty much anything on baseball, any fly ball like that to the outfield position, you're probably going to score, especially at center field.
You never know if the center fielder come up with a cannon arm.
You never know. You never know. That does happen a lot of times. So it's 2 outs now. That's going to be a line drive to center field base hit, and that's going to score the runner.
Yeah, Olivia Dennis with a great hit there. An RBI, no less.
That's going to be her 21st RBI on the year. Breckinridge County picks up a lot of RBIs, 144 on the season so far. Ashlyn White leads the team in that. She also leads the team in batting average, 500.
That's impressive.
That
500 average.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hannah Carter leads in RBIs, 25. But, yes, that is a very impressive batting average. As Darian Flood's going to zoom in.
Oh.
Very much communication there. Miscommunication. As
Yeah.
the second baseman didn't charge towards first as the first baseman came in.
Yeah, Darian had to be pretty happy when she
Yeah.
laid that bunt down and looked up, and there's nobody in 30 feet of
Yeah.
first base.
A really good read there by her, and Raylan Atkinson staying at second.
I think Raylan, I think it's Olivia Dennis on second.
Oh, apologies there.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah, Raylan. Yeah, she
That's all right.
hit the pop fly.
It's the dungeon.
Yeah.
It's not Cameron.
So Chloe Peterson's going to be back up to bat. She hit the shot to left field last inning, looking to get a similar hit and score the 2 runners by clearing the bases. As the score is 6-5 now with 2 outs.
Yeah, the scoreboard in the right field only showing 1 out. But
They're going to go. Catcher
safe.
came up quick with that one, but
Yeah, a little high, I guess, with the throw. Do you want that throw down at the base, like right at the bag, or do you want to catch it and then take it to
it
the
really
bag?
depends. Third base, if you're trying to throw somebody out, so like say at second base, a lot of times the catcher will probably want to be able to them to throw it higher on a pitch out maybe,
Mm-hmm.
so they can already be standing and getting their momentum towards second. But at third base, maybe an inside to get around the batter might be easier. I'm not really 100% sure. I've never caught. That is one thing I have not done on the baseball field.
Yeah, Chloe Peterson here with the 1-2 count. Chloe has 2 hits tonight, including a triple in her last at bat. 2-2, I should say. Umpire says. My apologies.
As that's going to be a shot to right field now. And right fielder's going to catch that. And that's going to get them out of the inning. A nice look there to take it opposite field by Chloe Peterson. A lot of times just what you want to do in that situation to get the runners to score. But the Lady Tigers are now back on top, 6-5. Let's see if their defense can hold them out and get a goose egg to get them back at the plate. And we are back here in the top of the 4th inning. Kayla Ball still on the mound. Got to get the third base coach over, though.
Oh, yeah. Kayla Tubb at the plate, a freshman.
Freshman and sophomore dominant team, I see.
It's a youthquake.
Yeah. And Breckinridge County is also quite the young team. We only have one senior, Hannah Razuski, the first baseman.
Yeah. Could
But-
see these two, a lot of the same faces next year.
Yeah.
They'll know each other
It's
well.
going to be exciting, especially with the more experience all the players are going to get. So, wonder if they're wanting her to do something here. She's going to talk to the third base coach.
What could he be saying in this moment?
It's possible. One strike. I mean, slap hit bunt. I'm not really sure. I mean, she might not be a strong hitter, per se, and maybe more for speed. As Ashlyn White and Hannah Razuski are going to play in a little bit just in case. And she's going to go for the bunt, and she's going to miss that one high. And
Definitely left the bat in for that
Yeah.
one.
now it's time to swing away.
Yep.
A lot of times, if you miss the sign and you go talk to them, it pretty much gives it away. So a lot of times they normally just wipe it off.
Yeah, he was talking to Coach Hockenberry there. Nice camaraderie.
She's going to foul that one off. Went right to Hannah Carter off the fence there. Or the pole or something.
Oh,
Probably that
Cameron.
might have been the pole.
I see a young man kicking a soccer ball out there. Warms the heart.
If only the high school had a boys soccer team. Principalship that's listening to this, there you go. As that's going to be a ground out to Hannah Carter. Going to get one out there. So a much cleaner start to the inning than what we last saw from the defensive end of the Lady Tigers. As number 32, I believe, up to bat now. Let's see what grade she's in.
You know, I believe that Cassidy Chaffins was her name. Yep. And she's a freshman.
There we go. As that's going to be a called strike. Right down the middle. One you need to sit back and drive. And she's going to go for that high pitch, get some carry on it, but it's going to go out of play.
Yeah, the high pitch. Do you swing at a high pitch?
Normally I used to not, but now I tend to swing at it more. And a lot of times I get too much under it. But, yeah, the high pitch is a lot of times it's looks like candy.
Ooh, that had some dip on that pitch.
Tried to get her to go swinging on that one. Trying to get her to chase. Something that's always fun to do as a pitcher. If you know your breaking ball is doing well, you can pretty much put it wherever you want. Try to get them to swing however you want them to swing. Or sometimes you can throw it at them and watch it break in and get them to not to swing. So it's now a 2-2 count, one out for the freshman here. Inside pitch. Whoo. Very close. That was a close.
I think he may have wanted to call it a strike because when he put his hands up to show the full
he
count,
looked like
he had his strikes on the right. So he put it 3-2, but he had the 3 over there in the strike position.
Oh, yeah. Morgan Tabor.
Right, yeah, you got it 2-3. Man, I don't know. What do I know? Nothing.
I have no idea. Sometimes it just really depends on the umpire. I've noticed umpires doing it left hand 3,
Okay.
right hand 2, because for them it's 3-2. But then I
Yeah.
guess looking at the pitcher can see 3-2.
That's true.
If the right hand
from
is
the
3,
pitcher's
the left hand's
perspective.
2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it just really depends on the umpire, I guess, what they like to do.
Well, I would ask him now, but he's busy.
As that's going to be a strike 3 called. He was busy throwing up the hand sign there. As it's now 2 outs.
A strikeout.
A strikeout for Kaylee Ball. And number 2's up to bat.
That is Annie Kuiper, sophomore. Gotta love a strikeout as a fielder, don't you?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Pitcher's dealing.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like you're just in the stands watching almost. Whoa. That one got out of there. Came out of her hand a little too late.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I guess you just
Oh, yeah.
shrug it off and go again.
She was smiling a little bit there. She knew what was going to happen on that one. So it's 1-0 count. As that's going to be a drive to left field. And Darian Flood tracks it down to
Well
get the
caught.
final out of the top of the 4th. As the Lady Tigers are now going to go see if they can get some sticks going and extend their lead on the Lady Cougars. And we are back there. I kind of turned on the mics right after I asked you a question as Hannah Razuski's up to bat.
That's just part of the flavor, part of that realism.
So the lone senior for the Lady Tigers watches the ball high and inside go by. She's going to wrap around that one. Inside pitch. So 1-1 count now.
Okay, I was definitely wrong. It's not Autumn Riggs that's catching. I think that's Annie Kuiper back behind the plate, number 2.
I believe that was her name, number 2. And that's gonna be a fair ball.
Yes, she's going for 2.
Third baseman got her glove on it. She let it go. It might have stayed foul. So, I believe Morgan Tabor now up to bat.
You class that as a double, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Or at least not an error.
Yeah,
I think it's coming too fast.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that an error. She had a pretty good attempt on it, but almost caught it. It's quite the shot down the line. So Morgan Tabor now up to bat. She's going to hit a ground ball to second baseman. She stumbled a little bit, but she got the out as Hannah Razuski advances to third. Playing a little bit of small ball here. So Ashlyn White's going to come up to bat. Like we said, the 500 hitter. Trying to score. Hannah Razuski in.
If she connects, we could see this ball. I would be worried in that Tahoe out there in center field.
Oh, I see it out there. It's going to be, they better be getting their car turned on to back up if it comes this way. So she's going to watch that ball go down low. Ooh. Just a tad bit low. Not in her sweet spot. So it's a 1-1 count. Looking to drive something big here. Or any base hits needed, but, 500 hitter. As Hannah Razuski going to score off that pass ball.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Bounced in the dirt and then hit the catcher in the mask.
Veered way off to her left. So she definitely had no chance of getting Hannah Razuski out. So it's going to be a 2-1 count. Ashlyn White, nobody on. She's going to probably try to do anything she wants here with the score 7-5. Going to let that one go low and inside. Still 3-1 count, so it's a hitter's count. So if it's there, she can still go for it.
Yeah, would you swing at the 3-1 fastball?
If it's right there, I would.
Oh, and she got around early on that one. She was ready.
Definitely know where she was wanting that ball to go. It's called to the road. So it's a 3-2 count now. Anything close going to have to battle it off.
Big moment here.
As she's going to watch that go high. Pretty good AB there for Ashlyn White heading to first base. So Hannah Carter now up to bat. And they're going to get a pinch runner here for Ashlyn White.
Yeah, that's Hadley Bayman heading out to pinch run there. You know, Cameron, if you had one shot, one opportunity.
Would you take it? Would I take it? I don't know.
It's the question that Hannah Carter asks every time she walks up to the bat. And usually she does. She takes them well.
Yeah.
I think throughout life we've got to be careful not to lose ourselves.
In the music, the moment.
Oh,
ooh, my goodness. Almost a little too inside. Pitcher just about gave her a free one there.
That was... She was around quickly on that one, and it went a long way foul. That's the furthest foul ball I've ever seen at the softball field.
So definitely going to try to think of another place to put that pitch. No, she's going
Ooh.
to keep it there as they're going to go for one. Can't get the double play, though. So, Hannah's going to stay there. Oh, and it went to the dugout, so.
Does that advance the runner?
It's going to advance the runner.
Yeah, there's not much Hadley could have done because that was just smacked off the bat.
Yeah.
So, hard to beat that throw at second.
So, Skylar Henderson now up to bat. She popped up last time we saw her, so.
Yep.
First
Solid
base
1 for 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
First
Coach
base
Castor.
coach. He's trying to get her a little bit more focused, get on top of the ball, and sit on it a little bit more. Nothing too much, just a base hit to score the runner here. Make it 8-5.
Yeah. In a 2-run game, bottom 4th, it's still all on the table for either team.
Yeah, although I do feel like Breckinridge County is in control of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's just never know.
Yeah, and either team, the team that wants to win this is going to have to build a fire and really get it roaring.
Nice.
Safely away from any overhanging branches.
All right, Robert Frost. So we're now here. 2 outs. Skylar Henderson up to bat.
Cameron and I, miles to go before we sleep.
Let me tell you, that really came in handy today at 5th period. I was quite bored. As that's going to be still called high. Very tight strike zone tonight. He likes to call the low pitch, but will not give that high pitch.
I think it's 2-0, is it not?
I believe so. As that's going to be high as well.
Higher and higher.
You never like going out and having a mound talk and then throwing 3 straight balls. Never a good sign. And that's going to be low, and Hannah Carr's going to advance to third on that pass ball. So,
what do we call this one, Cameron? Runners on the corners?
yeah, first and third situation here. That's not what I just call it. Sometimes there's probably technical names. I just don't know 'em. But this first and third situation here.
I like that.
Right
Raylan Atkinson. Sorry,
Oh,
Cameron.
no, you're good. And that's going to be low, yep. A lot of times you never know what the team's going to do. Sometimes, I know in baseball we'll either throw it to second or maybe the pitcher try to get a back pick going. But
Yeah.
that time, fast runner going to second, and they don't want to have a chance at an overthrow. They're probably just going to hold the ball and try to get this last out. There's a lot of things you can do offensively and defensively in a first and third situation. That's where all the playmaking comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, didn't go.
Ooh.
So it's a 2-1 count.
And in the diamond sports world, any hit is great, but there's something about that 2-out hit with runners in a scoring position. It's just it's nice.
The clutch. It's that clutch time. As that's going to be a high fly ball. Going to go foul.
Yeah, out of play.
She's going to get a second chance here to keep it fair. So it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, big moment for Grayson County. They need to, like Breckinridge County earlier, they need to just get back to the dugout.
Yeah. Get out of this with nothing harmed, and you'll be good. As that's going to be
through.
Oh, but she dropped the ball, so got lucky on that one.
Ooh, yeah, that was tough because the strikeout was there, just not held. And now bases loaded for Olivia Dennis, who had quite a hit last at bat. Now, what is that scored as? Is it scored as a strikeout and then a?
It is scored as a strikeout, but since nobody's on first, she can't advance. As that's a high pitch drive over into the Little League field, I believe.
There was a young man running to third base, bounced about 2 feet in front of him. He kept going. You love the dedication to get to base safely.
Gotta love the determination from him. Starting young. That's going to be high. So it's a 1-1 count now. Bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. See what she can do here. She's going to drive that to right field, and that's going to go foul ball as well. Going to have to start her hands a little bit quicker. And
what do you mean by that, Cameron? I hear that a lot in
a lot of times it's just getting your timing quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Got to start sooner. Maybe get your hands not as far back, as that's going to be outside. Ooh, my goodness. A lot of times third region umpires tend to call that outside pitch, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Because they want to get out of the inning.
I was expecting to see him ring her up there.
A lot of times you just foul that one off and move on to the next pitch. That's going to be low. And Hannah Carr is going to wait. And
this right here's the stuff of every child's imagination. Bases loaded, 2 outs, full count.
A lot of times, bottom of the 9th. But if you think it in your head, then the clutch moments come in. And she's going to drive that right up the middle. And going to score the runner on the hard hit ball right to the pitcher as Cougs coach coming out. And we're going to see a new arm.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball. It may have to check her hand out. I think she got her glove up to hit that one or to deflect it, but I saw her kind of glance at her hand, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just seeing things from the dungeon.
So, pitcher's going to come out now and going to bring in a new arm.
Now, hang on a second, Cameron. Well, you didn't say that was just my folksy way of saying, "Oh, what's this?" I think that this. I'm gonna have to check this here. Yes, this is Mallory Lindsay back on the mound who started pitching. They've gone back to the starter.
I do not understand softball. Yeah, I really don't. You cannot do that in baseball. You cannot. As soon as you come out pitching, you're done for the day.
Yeah, that's Mallory Lindsay started, and after that ball that was over the left fielder's head, she was changed for Audrey Killian, but now she's back. I would ask you, how's that work from your perspective?
I really
but you
don't
say,
know.
Yeah,
I really have no idea. Softball is different and the same as baseball, and some of the differences are in the rules, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of differences in the rules that you just don't think of. Like this, I guess.
Yeah, this happened once before. I think Lincoln was on the call that night, and we were kind of perplexed as well by that.
I guess if you don't get over a certain pitch count, you can still come back in, I assume. That does surprise me, though. That just tells me that the Cougars probably don't have a whole lot of pitching in their arsenal, or a lot of depth to it anyway. So Darian Flood, the junior, is up to bat now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Score is now 8-5.
And you have Chloe Peterson in the on deck circle.
She's gonna foul that one off.
It's when the catcher is glad to have that mask.
That's right.
That still can't be too comfortable. I mean, or it's got to be jarring a little bit, but better than getting hit in the head.
Yeah. And I notice a lot of softball players, they tend to wear the face mask out in the field too. Much closer distance.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. I remember having one of those, kind of similar. Back in the Little League days, we had the helmets with the guard on them.
Yeah.
Those are... Hated those things. Felt like you couldn't see. So that's going to be a low pitch.
Now, right here, I guess the runners would have to be careful.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be on the same page.
Yeah, you definitely don't want, if one runner advances, the runner behind better be careful that they fully committed to going. And you also don't want to get off too much to cause a back pick. Darian's going to foul that one off, staying alive in this count. So the worst thing that can happen right here is a strikeout.
Yeah.
Just want to try to get the ball in play somehow, some way.
Oh, nice rhyme.
Yeah, there we go.
I see you. Must be studying poetry in school.
I must be. I don't know. Guess I am.
From what I gather.
So the pitch is on the way as she's going to foul that one off. If her pitch count wasn't up already, it is now.
Yeah. And that is I know pitch counts matter for these sports. You can't just throw the same person every day. It's not healthy.
Yeah. I know softball, your arm can take it a little bit more. As that's going to be a ground ball right to the third baseman.
Called foul.
Oh. Well, that's another second chance here for Darian.
That was curious because that was fair right up until she fielded it.
Yeah.
If she
fielded it a little bit
Yeah.
sooner, it probably
Mhm.
would have been fair.
Yeah, and would have had the throw out at first. Let's see what happens. Will that come back to cause problems for the Cougs, or will it not even matter?
2-2 count. Gonna try to get a really good AB here. Find a way on. And any way on is gonna score a runner.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2. Maybe 3. That's gonna be high.
All right,
Darian,
Cameron.
Definitely
Full
not
count.
chasing. Full count,
Now,
2
as,
outs.
as a base runner, you're going whatever this pitch
No
is.
matter what the pitch is, you're going to go. Now, like third or the corners, you might want to be safe that it's not going to hit you, like at third base. That's why they teach you. I don't know how softball is, but in baseball, they teach us if you're at third, stay behind the foul line
Mm-hmm.
whenever you're leading off. She's going to foul that one off. Because if you're in the base path and you get hit by a ball, that's going to be a dead ball and you're out.
Foul ball, though, you're good. If you
If you get hit by a foul ball, you're good. But if it's in play. Oh.
Big moment for Grayson County there to get out of that inning.
I think he was finally ready to get out of that. But he has been calling them low a little bit this game. But questionable call. But the Cougars do get out of the inning, and Lady Tigers are going to go half to play some defense and keep the Lady Cougars at bay. We are back here with some Lady Tiger softball action. Top of the 5th inning, Lady Tigers on top 8-5. As number 16 Bratcher is going to be up to bat.
That's right. Addie Bratcher, freshman.
My goodness. Oh my gosh, that's so many young players. So that's going to be
That's a ball
low.
on the low.
Pretty similar pitch to what was called on Darian. But it's all right. It's in the past now.
It is.
Just got to move on to the next play.
And without a time turner, there's not much we can do.
Yeah, it's going to be an inside pitch there. So 2-0. Caleb Ball just missing their spots.
Cameron, you ever read Harry Potter?
I've seen the movies.
Okay.
I haven't really read them, though.
I was worried, as that's ball 3 there to Bratcher. I was worried. I made my time turner reference, and they was just met with silence, so I might have to dial it back on the Harry Potter.
Now that you said Harry Potter, now I know what you're talking about. That's going to be a ball forward. Exact same pitch almost. I won't talk about it.
We could have a moment of deja vu right there.
So it's now going to be, I believe, number 18 up to bat.
Yep, that's going to be number 18, sophomore Shelby Davis.
Oh, my gosh. So Lady Tigers looking to get an out here, make sure of one at least, so that's going to be called strike. Nice little spot there, top of the strike zone. Get ahead in the count.
One of my favorite things about umpires is they all have their own signature called strike style, I guess you could say, the way they announce it to the world.
Yeah, some are really aggressive with it. Those are the ones that are most fun to watch. You got some that are so quiet you never know what they say. So it's going to be an 0-2 count here for Caleb Ball.
Here we go.
And looking for the double play.
I
And I believe they did.
Yeah.
There we go. Double play there for the Lady Tigers.
Turning 2.
Little 4-6-3 action there.
Ooh, I like that with your positional numbers.
So 2 outs here. I just got to get on base and see if he can start something up again.
Yeah, double play is really going to take a lot of the air out of the rally.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
So that's going to be a high ball.
You know, the more rare cousin of the double play, the triple play. Have you ever seen a triple play live?
I have.
Okay.
I've been involved in one.
Oh, wow. On the
On the Little League, actually, as that's going to be a ground out there to Hannah Carter to get the Lady Tigers out of that quick half inning.
Done. You know, Cameron, between these innings, tell us that triple play story.
I will. I believe it was just a little league. I was playing around the pitcher's mound. This was back in the using the pitching machine.
Mm-hmm.
So the pitcher had to stand in like the old circle, kind of like the softball, and they stood around the pitcher's pitching machine, and you could field around that. There was I believe we had runners on first and I think first and second. So pop fly was hit to me. I caught it, turned around to look at first.
Mm-hmm.
Runner had gotten off. So I threw it to our first baseman, so we got that runner out.
Mm-hmm.
Then the runner at second tagged and was running to third. Our first baseman threw it all the way over to third, and we tagged him out. So
nice.
Yeah.
You were a participant in a triple play.
I was a participant in a triple play. I can say that.
That is something. It's like a hole-in-one in golf.
It really is.
It's rare.
You just do not see it a whole lot, especially like in the upper levels. Like, I don't know the last time I've ever seen a triple play in high school baseball, college baseball, minor league baseball.
Yeah, or even softball.
Yeah, even softball, I don't really even see that very often. Normally, it's just if it happens, it's because of a blunder from base running. It's going to be an inside pitch called on Chloe Peterson.
Yeah, since Mallory has come back in to pitch for Grayson County, you kind of wonder why she was taken out. I mean, I know why, because they gave up, a lot of runs, but pitching well here in her second stint on the mound tonight.
And so it's a 1-1 count here. It's going to be too low. So 2-1 for Chloe Pearson. Inside pitch, kind of sliced it a bit. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder. So Lady Cougs pick up their first down of this fifth inning. So the senior Hannah Razduski is going to be up to bat now. Led off the last inning with a double in the kind of by the fence in the corner, a little bit of a no man's land. And she's going to foul that one off.
With the score at 8-5, and things going on out there, you could think this could be a chance to really extend the lead. It's the top of the order. Ooh,
that ball. That's the second time she's done that now. Yeah, like you're saying, this is the time that you want to just extend it and keep it going. And if the Lady Tigers were to get 7 more runs here, that would be ball game. That's going to be a swinging miss there on the inside pitch. That's a little. I think that was a changeup, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
The speed was taken off there.
Like
So-
a little Sunday league softball.
Yeah.
Slow pitch.
So it's a 1-2 count now. Outside.
Ooh.
Not called. Very tight on that outside pitch today. Just very tight in general. The only one he's really been gone for is the low pitch, and pretty inconsistent with that. That's going to be a strikeout for Hannah Carter, or Hannah Razuski, apologies. Two
Yeah.
Hannahs on the team.
No doubt about that, strike 3 for Hannah. But she has some moments tonight. And, you know, realistically, you can't hit every time.
Oh, no.
I mean, that would be, you'd be a legend. Batting 1,000 for your career.
That would be insane. So it's 2 outs now for Morgan Tabor.
Ooh, Morgan took a little peek at the umpire after that pitch. I think she might have thought it might have been a strike, but he did not show us. I always like to watch the batters on those. They take a little peek.
It's going to be low and inside now. So 2-0 count, hitters count here for Morgan Tabor.
Yeah. And with Morgan, there's a strike. With Morgan being an adept hitter, is there part of a pitcher that thinks, okay, this is a good hitter, I'm not really that bad off if I walk her?
Yeah, sometimes it is. It's just who's after them,
That's true.
what's their speed.
Got Ashland standing over there batting 500 for the year, so
Yeah,
maybe not the best idea.
yeah. A lot of times it's just you just got to have trust in your defense. And today, Lady Cougar defense has struggled some with foul
Yeah, there have
balls.
been some moments, yeah, that have really allowed the Lady Tigers to open a lead.
As that's going to be a shot to right center, and that's going to get by her. They're going to get it in. And so Morgan Tabor there with the double.
Double to the gap.
To the gap.
Great
That was a
place
nice
to
shot
hit.
there. So Ashland White now up to bat.
This could, with this situation going on right now, let me start 2 sentences at one time there. I would expect Ashland's going to be looking to crush one.
I would expect nonetheless.
There's another pickup that's joined the danger zone.
Oh, and
Oh.
she's going to just get under that. Definitely what she was trying to do.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3 outs there as the Lady Tigers go back to the dugout and out to the field. Lady Cougars going to try to bounce back and get some runs on the board heading into the 6th inning. We're back here. Top of the 6th inning. Third base coach. Got to get out there, man. I do like softball. The coaches wear shorts
Yeah.
pretty much all the time. And
Yes, Arissa Riggs is going to step into the box. The sophomore.
oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm surprised every single time you say it. And she's going to foul that one off. So, Kaylee Ball up ahead in the count already.
Yeah, you don't have too many more chances, that is Grayson County, to make this comeback. You
Yeah.
only have 2 more half innings to bat, so
And then you also got to hold the Lady Tigers again in the bottom of the 6th.
very true. That one lands safely, no harm done behind us. You kind of tell by the reaction of the people watching.
Oh, yeah. The parents are always going to make some sort of announcement if somebody gets hit. Well, like a crowd gasp. That one was like a rolling the ball in.
Yeah.
1-2 now.
Like maybe bowling or cricket.
Yes, that's true.
Cricket,
forgot
I would
about
love to get
cricket.
into cricket.
I forgot about cricket. I forgot it existed.
Yeah, it's one of those sports we don't really play in America. But they
So-
do worldwide.
They do. They do. So it's still 1-2 count. Kaylee Ball looking to finish her off. And for the outside pitch there, Mr. Spot.
And in the inning where that is Breckinridge County, gave up those 4 runs, it started with the first batter walk. So
Yeah, that's something you always never want to start with, because there's so many opportunities that can come from it as
well
rushing in
caught.
there.
Yeah, Raylan Atkinson with the loud call. I think as somebody, Cameron, yourself, who snags a lot of flies, you love to hear somebody own the call. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, if you don't hear anybody, it's really just, all right, who's going for it? And then it's like, well, I guess I better go for it just in case. And then a lot of times you just collide and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, Raylan did a nice job there. Very vocal. Heard her here in the dungeon.
Yep. So it's now 1 out. And there we go. There's first pitch strike getting ahead early.
Yeah, as Lauren Stevenson, the sophomore, steps into the box. Must be a large sophomore class at Grayson County High School this year.
Either that or just none of the older ones wanted to play and
Yeah.
could have stuck her foot back a little bit and probably taken that as a hit by pitch.
What would the umpire do in that scenario if you move into it blatantly? Is it a strike or?
If you were to lean in on a pitch that's more in the strike zone, then you would stay. It's just a dead ball,
Mhm.
and you wouldn't hit. Sometimes if it was in the strike zone, they would just call it a strike. But there was one case where they said somebody leaned into a pitch on our team, but it was still a ball somehow. So I don't understand. But that's going to be a
Yeah, Stevenson
nice shot to Chloe Peterson in center.
dropped it in for a single.
Nice hit there.
Is that the start of a rally
It's possible.
or a false dawn?
So with 1 out here, 33's up to bat.
And that's going to be America Jarbo, a senior,
There we go. There's a senior.
showing bunt.
And trying to butcher boy there.
What's a butcher boy?
Going with the fake bunt, pull back, and knock it.
Okay. I like that. Butcher boy, Bermuda Triangle. I'm adding to my vocabulary.
Oh, and she kept it, and that's going to be
Oh.
straight up.
Oh. Head-on collision there. And we may go to a quick break as medical personnel come onto the field.
And we are back. Both players do seem to be all right. They are moving around now, but Hannah Razuski is going to go back to the dugout.
Yeah, America Jarbo as well into the Grayson County dugout. So Cameron, you know, as a player, if there's an injury, or not necessarily that they're, I mean, they had medical attention for a little bit. What does that do to you mentally as somebody who was not involved?
It's really just, what do I do? It's like you don't know what to do, and it's like, because you didn't have any part. Sometimes you don't have any part in it, and you just kind of just sit and watch and just hope for the best that they're all right. Like we played Hancock County Monday, and our pitcher threw the ball and it came inside, and the batter kind of check swung a little bit and hit him right on the arm. We thought it hit me and another outfielder. We thought it hit his bat because we just heard a loud pop out there.
Yeah.
And it sounded like the nub of the bat, so we're like, oh, it's a foul ball, but they were letting him go. So then everybody else was saying that it hit his arm guard. But according to Clint Board, apparently that was his bone breaking.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
And
the funny thing was, to me in the outfield, he didn't really even seem that hurt. Like, he just seemed just kind of fine walking it off. And then they said that his arm broke, and I'm like, no way. So, yeah, what we heard out there in the outfield was just a arm popping.
Yeah, and that two heads collided there.
That's never good, especially when someone's wearing a helmet.
Yeah. I mean, at least for, for Hannah's sake, she had on the visor, like the face mask, too. That's maybe offered some protection there, but it was just so fast because the focus on the bunt was popped straight up. So obviously
all focus was up in the air,
yeah.
So you weren't looking for the runner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised they didn't.
And the runner
give the runner the. Well, no, because it was caught in the air. But sometimes if the defender's in the base path, and the runner gets in, and the runner hits the defender that's in the base path, that runner's going to be safe. But I believe Hannah wasn't fully in the base path. She was kind of still in the infield more. But it's 2 outs now. Runner on first. Number 22 up to bat here for the Lady Cougs.
Yeah, they're going to have to. I mean, the game has to continue.
Yeah, the game will go on, and hopefully Hannah's going to be. They're going to check her out, and she'll be fine to possibly hit her next at bat and come back in.
Same for America Jarbo, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Too.
She was just limping a bit going off the field there, but she seemed a little bit better than Hannah did. So first pitch, fly ball.
Kayla Tubb pops that one up. I heard Chloe calling it from here.
Just what you want to hear. So it's going to be 3 outs. Lady Tigers going to go in to bat, see if they can get a little bit of insurance runs here before we head into the top of the 7th and possibly the final inning. All right, we are back here. Lady Tiger softball action in the bottom of the 6th. Hannah Carter up to bat. That's going to be a shot to left, and I believe that is gone. See ya. Home run for Hannah Carter. Making the score 9-5. First pitch, leadoff home run.
I think that's her 7th home run this
I
season.
believe it is 7th or 8th. I'm
Okay.
going to double check that real quick, actually. Yeah, that's going to be her 7th home run. As Skylar Henderson now up to bat. Wow, that ball was for sure gone.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
You could tell in your voice and by the flight of the ball, no doubt.
Would have loved to have seen a little bat flip there. I'm not sure how much softball does that, but
Do they do it in the baseball world?
oh, it gets the team fired up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd fire up the other team too.
Gets the other team mad,
Yeah.
but if you're the hitting team, oh, you love it. Gets you riled up. Yeah,
You had a home run earlier this season.
I did.
Did you flip the bat?
I didn't because I
Okay.
lost the ball as soon as I hit it. I didn't know where it was going. And so that's going to be a called strike. 2-1 count now for Skylar Henderson.
Yeah, speaking of home runs, we were here with Breck Live. Saw Skylar Henderson take a ball yard earlier this season.
Oh, yeah. I believe I might have been there for that game. Was it deep center?
Yes, it was.
I believe that was a game I called. Unless she's taking multiple deep center.
I think just one, but yeah, I think you have it.
I believe it was against who? Ohio County, possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
believe
was.
so. That was early in the season.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that's going to hit her.
There's a bat flip, sort
Yeah.
of.
So it looks like the home run might have got the pitcher riled up there a little bit.
Yeah, and I know Skylar. She also plays soccer for our school, and that's not going to phase her getting a ball hitting her on the leg. She's tough.
So 9-5, no outs. Runner on first. Went for the bunt.
Yeah, Raylan
Kind of a
Atkinson.
late bunt.
I don't know. As a
She-
batter, I just would want to swing.
Yeah, I mean 9-5. I mean sometimes bunting is pretty good for people that are struggling hitting.
Yeah, fair
you
point.
can get them a little bit, see the ball a little bit better, maybe find a way on base and bump up your average. But yeah, hitting is definitely more fun. But if she's trying to go for the drag bunt, it's possible.
There goes Skylar. Head first slide. I
She's
told
gonna
you
be safe there.
she doesn't. She's not thinking about anything but getting to that base. Tough one with the head first slide.
So now a runner in scoring position here for the Tigers, as it's going to be, I believe, 1-1 count.
I believe so too. And now Raylin has switched sides of the plate.
Oh, yeah. So she's a right-handed bunter, probably a left-handed swinger.
That is the definition of switch hitting.
And she's just going to bloop that one. Oh, she's going to get there, I believe.
Oh, called out by the umpire.
Not sure about that call. Not a good piece there, but I believe she made it. But
It does
not to
advance
say.
the runner.
it does.
Yeah.
It will advance the runner, and it's just 1 out. So Lady Tigers should be able to score another run here.
Looks like Olivia Dennis stepping back into the batter's box on the right-hand side.
Ooh,
Ooh,
she thought about going for that one, but
what she did.
looks like eye candy.
Yeah, if you can get up there and hit that thing, I think no coach is going to be mad if you hit it on a high pitch, but if you pop it straight up in
If
the
you
air,
pop it straight up, it's possible, but
they
if
could
you get a good
upset.
piece on it. Oh. Don't think anybody was hurt on that.
No one on that foul ball. It's always curious when people say heads up and somebody just like ducks their head, looks straight down. Kind of the antithesis of
Yeah,
heads up.
yeah.
You want to look and see, is it going to hit me?
Ooh. Caught her swinging on that spinner down in the
Good
dirt.
pitch. Yeah, good pitch.
So it's a 1-2 count now. Don't want to leave anybody on base here as they move into the 7th inning. As that's going to be a shot up the middle, and that's going to score Skylar Henderson. Nice little base hit there. Up the middle.
Call that an RBI. Natalie Hockenberry stepping into the box. She is a lefty. Now, I'm telling you, Cameron, look out there in right field.
That's where I'd be looking if I were her. Looking at all those cars lined up just for you.
And Natalie can really get that bat around and get a good hit. So I'd be a little nervous over there in the right field area. She had one earlier in the season playing against, I think it was Muhlenberg County. And she takes the first pitch. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a shot to center field. Oh, right to the center fielder, yeah.
Yeah, and
Natalie's she's a big double hitter.
Yeah, she can get the bat around. Right there, just a little unfortunate.
She's pretty much perfectly on time there. Hate to see it. Hate to see good hits like that where you're pretty much perfectly on time right to somebody.
Yeah, when the center fielder doesn't have to move, it's a tough one.
So it's 2 outs now, 10-5. As Chloe Peterson's up to bat.
Olivia Dennis kind of acted like she's going to steal there.
She thought about it, went for the back pick, no good.
How many stolen bases do you have this season, Cameron, in baseball?
I believe 11.
Okay.
On the season.
You little thief.
I believe our leader is Isaac Seeger with 13 right now.
Okay.
I believe so. Could be wrong.
Nice. And I guess if you're fast and you got the speed, do you always back yourself in a stealing scenario?
Yeah, you always are looking to get a steal.
Chloe walks in 4 pitches there.
But yeah, you're always looking for a steal. But if you know the catcher's arm is pretty good, or the pitcher likes to move a lot really quick, a lot of slide stepping. This is baseball terminology, not really softball. But slide stepping and getting quick to the plate, you probably don't have a good chance.
Yeah, now this would be in the usual spot, excuse me, in the order. This was Hannah Radziewski. Hope she's doing okay over there. This is Abby Dupin, sophomore. I think it was the Thomas Nelson game, which has been, I think the last time we had a softball game. Saw Abby hit a triple that was, she really showcased some speed there. And it wasn't a triple where there was a misplayed ball. She just jetted around the base. Oh, called strike there.
Oh, not sure about that one.
Is he ready to get out of the inning?
It's possible. So
the inning shows 7 on the scoreboard in right field, but I think we're still on the bottom of the 6th.
I believe we're in the 6th. Because the game would be over, and Chloe Peterson barely ducked around that, so she's going to get to third. A little bit of a unique slide there.
I think she's okay.
Yeah. Helmet came off.
Having a laugh, yeah.
So the runner will score as it's now 11-5 with Morgan Tabor up to bat.
And you know, somebody who's wanting some redemption is Ashlyn after she popped it. And she's on deck right now. She is hoping that
she
Morgan
wants to get back
on.
up to bat. It's going to be called low.
Eleven to 5. As Cameron pointed out earlier, that's a strike. If Breckenridge County manages 4 runs now, the game would end.
Yep. So.
But, I mean, you got to play the game.
In a perfect scenario, Morgan Tabor hits a home run here, and then Ashlyn White also hits a home run.
Oh, you were writing quite the narrative right there.
That's a perfect scenario.
The walk-off back-to-back jacks.
Yeah.
That would be something.
3 home runs in 1 inning.
Yeah, we did start this one with Hannah Carter.
And that's going to be an outside pitch, 3-1.
Oh, you might be setting up a walk-off grand slam, Cameron.
You know that's exactly what she'd be looking for as well.
Oh, yeah. She's kind of focused. I like her eyes over there. She's not really
oh, nope.
little high.
Unless it's going to drop in it. Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Thought she was going to trip and fall, but she tracked it down perfectly.
Wow, with a great catch there in right field.
A little unfortunate there for Morgan Taper, but it's 11-5 now, and Breckinridge County just needs to hold them out defensively, and they'll pull out this win. And we are back here as Ashlyn White will take the bump and look to close out this game. As the Lady Tigers are on top 11-5. Kaylee Ball is now at first base for Henry Razuski. That's going to be a called strike on the outside.
Yeah, you have to think that this pitching change was probably as a result of Hannah having to come out of the game. Not any I think Kaylee could have gone the distance today, if not having to switch over to first base. Maybe. I don't know. You never know. Oh, that had some swaz on it. There's number 32, Cassidy Chafin's freshman in there.
Yeah, I will say about Kaylee's pitching, it didn't look like she came off as hot of a start as she normally does, but you're never going to get a great start, as that's going to be a nice poke to left field there as Darian Flood is going to throw it in, so that's going to be a nice leadoff single there. But, yeah, Kaylee she didn't come off with as hot of stuff as she normally does, or I've seen her, but she was able to battle through and hold them to 5 runs.
Yeah, that could be the start of a rally. It's not a bad way to start the inning.
Oh, my goodness. If that was in there a little bit more, that
that's
could have been gone.
Annie Kuiper there. Sophomore really got around early on that one.
Lady Cougars not ready to call this game over yet.
It would be quite a rally, but it would be exciting.
Oh, and that's going to be just a little blooper, and Darian Flood's going to catch that.
Well held.
Came off the bat like a spinner. I think she might have got a little backspin on it.
Yeah, another freshman, Addie Bratcher, stepping in, the last freshman to take the batter's box, singled.
So it's 1 out here. And runner on first for Bratcher, looking to advance the runner. And she's going to foul that one off, kind of stepping out. So Ashlyn White's going to get ahead in the count here. Nice little double play to end the game would be nice.
That is a good end.
Oh, and back pick, and Kaylee just couldn't get the tag down.
Yeah. Nice
look there by Morgan Taper, and a nice throw.
Yeah, great throw to first. And
caught the runner slacking a little bit. So it's now 2 strikes. Yeah, it's going to be in the dirt, and she's going to go on that one, though, as the runner is now in scoring position for Bratcher.
You know, we're going to start a little blog called Tales from the Dungeon. A spider has descended from the ceiling, but I think it's one of those harmless spiders that looks pretty rough, but it's not really going to hurt anybody. I'm kind of
You
hoping.
can keep it on your side.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fouled off. Past third base. So the sun's starting to set here as well as this game is.
Yeah, and the lights aren't on yet. That's
Normally they already have them on,
Yeah.
warming up by now. Normally it takes them a bit to get going. Oh, wow, what a spin on that.
Oh.
And a double play to finish the game as the Lady Tigers are going to pull a win against region rival Grayson County, 11-5. Pretty good win.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
good win.
You you kind of called that one. Double play to end the game would be nice, and there it is.
Yeah, love to see it. Pretty clean. And the runner caught slacking a little bit again, but you always want to be aggressive running. So
Yeah.
that's going to bump up the Lady Tigers record. I don't even remember what they're at right now. I
Yeah,
believe
Grayson County is going to drop to 4 wins, 21 losses on the season, and Breckenridge County is going to move up to 15-8 now.
Yep.
I think
15-8. Yep. They're going to be 4-6 in the region now. They have been struggling in region play, but playing against other teams outside of the region, they've been doing really well against some really good wins for the program. So, as for Mr. Garrett and I from Tigerfield, we are going to be signing off. Hope everyone has a great night, and catch us next time.